Hello, my fellow villagers. Baby constipation SOS. What are the signs? What causes it? And quick and easy solutions. Let's get into it. So what are the signs for children's constipation? You will notice that the child is bloated and their tummy is hard, or they don't even go to poo as often as they used to, or they don't poo at all, or even they've got this sort of tension and this build up and every little thing irritates them. They just get upset about the most strangest things, I have to say, or things that you know that doesn't normally bother them, it starts to bother them. Another thing is that they have a fear, because when they go to poo, there's like a grunting, like they have to push hard, and the poo's hard, it's like a pellet kind of style poo, and then they have this fear of wanting to even want to go to poo, and they want to hold it in, and of course we're going through a vicious cycle because they're holding it in, and that's probably causing more constipation within their body. So what are the causes for constipation in your child? Villagers, of course, I would always advise you to go and seek some medical support in regards to this matter. But I would like you to also look into the dairy side of things. You know, the milk proteins can be quite complex and your child may find it difficult to digest. Another thing is yogurts. You know, yogurts is something that it's given to your children as snacks and so forth, and it has got some good bacteria in there, but it also has binding agents that makes it hard for the child to digest it. The other thing is cheese. Cheese are also given as like little snacks that you can give to your child. That was also problematic in terms of constipation. The other thing is, of course, formula. When you're doing the formula, you need to really look at the actual ratio of what you're doing, whether it's actually accurate, because if you get the ratio wrong, that could also cause constipation in your child. And then hydration, my, hydration is so important. You need to make sure that your child is getting enough breast milk if they're getting fed through breast or formula milk, but also if they are transitioning from liquids to solids, please think about giving them some spring water to ensure that they are hydrated through the process. And of course, the other thing about it is that when I talk about transitioning from, you know, liquids to solid foods can be a bit of a change for the child's digestive system, and that can cause constipation. And the sort of foods that you normally use to transition are rice and porridge, and you give them like banana, carrots. And these are sort of the things that you're advised and people talk about using in terms of transition, but those can actually cause constipation. So really look into that. If you found this information helpful, please show your support by clicking like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. For more information about the topics and also the products that we discuss in our program, subscribe to our newsletter. Go on to our social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and let's carry on with the conversation. We also have a channel for children called OWARIKIDS. Check it out. All the links are in the bio. So what are the solutions that you can actually use to help with your child's constipation? The first thing, which is what I've kind of mentioned previously in our conversation, is hydration. Ensuring that your child is getting enough feed, whether through breastfeeding or formula, is a number one. The other thing is, of course, when you are transitioning your child from liquids to solids, ensuring that they have got, of course, a really good diet regime. So making sure that the things that are not so good in terms of digestion, for example, banana, you know, apples, and even some carrots and bread and so forth, those things are not the things that you go to use as transitioning for your child, because that can actually cause constipation. And of course, your child is going through transitioning in their body from liquids, and their body's going to be like, no, I'm not doing this. The other thing, of course, is prune juice and prunes. Not my kind of thing, guys. I'm not going to be coming over to that part of the village of those that love prunes. No, 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 I'm not doing that. The other one is, of course, orange juice. Orange juice, pure orange juice is brilliant, especially those that have got the bits in it, because it's got the fiber and it would get the bowels moving and doing things that it's supposed to do. Then you've also got a warm bath is another option for your child, because that can get your child to relax and allow it to not be so constipated. You can still put that Epsom salt in there. That kind of kicks in and helps out a great deal when it comes to constipation. And you've got exercises. Exercise, get your child crawling, doing tummy time. Really, you can even get like them to do like the bicycle kind of movements where you get their legs and you're just pushing them back and forth like they're riding a bicycle, is definitely an option for you. And then my number one, no, actually before I get to my number one, beans. Beans is an option as well. You can do black eyed beans, which has got another way of kind of getting your bowels moving in not so flattering way, but they have got high fiber and they can really help your child to come out of constipation. So black eyed beans, or black eyed peas as some people call it, is what you should be looking at. And I'm now going to be giving you my number one, the thing that I use in my house, that I travel with, that's in my cupboards, and is our go-to as a family, is inulin. I can't tell you guys enough about inulin. Actually, I can tell you enough because you can subscribe to our newsletter and get some more details from me in regards to inulin. But what I will say to you right now about inulin is that it is incredible in terms of a chicory root that was used as medicine by the ancient Egyptians. And of course, it just got such high fiber that it just gets into the body and feeds and moves the bacteria in your body and strengthens them to do what they're supposed to be doing. So villagers, as always, our conversation has been amazing. I really enjoyed it. And I want to say to you that if you want to carry on with the conversation, you can subscribe to our newsletter, which has more data, more information about some of the stuff that I've mentioned, the products, research, and so forth. And so do click and subscribe. We've also got a children's channel called OWARIKIDS for your kids to watch and to see programs that will help them grow educationally and will inspire them. Thank you once again. As always, don't forget to subscribe and like, and I speak to you soon.